Is that gonna go away? What's up, everybody? How is my audio? Before we begin, please let me know if you can hear me. I am sharing a wall with a sleeping 8-month-old, so I'm trying not to speak too loud, but let me know if this level of speaking is audible to you. Audio is good, thank you, Wobsy. Let's play a little. So is that Chrome Cam thing gonna keep saying that over my face? Like on the regs? That just looks whack. Is that like a thing that's just gonna happen regularly? Let me know, because if so, I'll turn it off. It's annoying. Thank you, Change the stream title, yes. Audio of the game is louder than me. This is $1 million information, guys, because I can do that. I can turn that way down. So I've turned the desktop audio way down now. Tell me how that's doing for you. No, I definitely don't want to mess up the ASMR vibe of this. No matte audio now? Okay, what have I done? What have I done? That's the desktop audio. Alright, I could just turn. Alright, you know what we're gonna do, guys? This is easy. This is easy to fix. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this shit down. Booyah. Booyah. Now we're cooking with fire. Of course I'm gonna teach you to play. Why do you think we're here? I have my baby monitor. I have a bottle of water. And I'm ready to teach you Lord of the Rings, the living card game. Alright, Lord of the Rings is a physical card game that I have played for years. I mostly play it solo, by myself. Sometimes I play it physically with the cards, and sometimes I play it illegally on an app on my computer where people have scanned in the cards, because that's easier than setting them all up. But I own them, so it's okay. I do want to come back to Game of Thrones, Trey. It's just hard. It's hard to find the time to get out of the house, but I still have all the cards. I still subscribe, and I have all the cards. I'm up to date. So I'm ready. I'm ready. Alright, so Lord of the Rings is a cooperative card game, meaning that it is not like Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone. You're not trying to kill somebody. You are going on quests. This is, I hate to say a dumbed down version, but let's say a streamlined version. So it's a 30 card deck, same size as Hearthstone in this version. Usually it's 60. There is less restriction on deck building. You can add more things to decks than you normally could, and you can, usually in the game, you're limited to the resources that your people make. It'll make more sense when we get into it. But in this one, everybody has a shared pool of resources, which drastically changes the game. It makes it a lot simpler. It's almost like land in Magic the Gathering, where if you're not drawing your land, you're fucked. They've eliminated that in this game, which just makes it more accessible. Can barely hear. Okay, well, I can turn my volume up as opposed to turning my voice up. Let's try that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. That's me louder. Tell me if that helps at all. So let's jump into it a little bit. I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial. You know what? Let's do the tutorial, and I'll walk you through the tutorial because it's very brief. Blop. Boost whole stream volume up. Yes, I can do that, I think. Boost whole stream volume
Bilbo
up.
waved to the Bjorning guards as he passed into the twilight landscape beyond the gate. A sickle moon was rising,
Maybe that did
and
something?
calm
I don't
winds
know.
moved the grasses.
Not great.
Glowin was to have greeted them at Bjorn's
Studio
hall,
mode. No,
but the
that's
old
not good.
dwarf had not yet
Settings.
arrived. He'd wished to accompany them on their journey through Mirkwood to Erebor. Despite weary feet and a full stomach, Bilbo was
I
in
don't have
need of
any
an evening
background. I
stroll
have the
to
camera
sing
that
and to
does a
think,
little trick where
and
it
hoped
just
to be the
erases your
first to
background.
greet
So, like,
Glowin
if
on
I
the
move
road.
around, it takes a second.
Owen, Nori, and Bomba were happy to sip
Just
the
a little
famous
trick,
mead of the
I
House of
guess.
Bjorn, especially Bomba. In the
That
quiet
was
way of
game volume.
hobbits,
Alright, so I'll put that back
moved
down.
invisibly
I don't know.
through the night.
I feel like my mic is as
Memories and
high as it will
distant
go.
friends lay heavy
I
on
don't know
his
how to
heart.
turn the overall volume
A
up.
secret longing,
I'll keep cranking that. I'll keep cranking that. Alright, let's play. We don't care. We don't care. Teach us. Alright, I will explain things. So over here is your threat. That's bad. Bad guy. You're playing against an AI. They have an AI deck that is going to be coming out. And a lot of these cards are going to raise your threat. You die if your threat gets to a certain level. And that's basically the ticking clock of the game. But also they've added in a cool thing where at certain thresholds of threat, bad shit happens, which is new to this and kind of cool. This is where you are, and it also tells you what you need to do to progress in the story. So the game is usually broken up into sort of levels. So you have to do something and then go to the next level, do something, then go to the next level, and it usually ends in some sort of a boss fight. So this is what you have to do right now. Here's your deck. Here is your mana. It's not called mana, it's your resources, but this is sort of what you need to spend to do actions, to spend to play cards. This is brand new to the game and really cool. This is called the Fate Meter. Sort of how threat has thresholds, your Fate Meter will have thresholds depending on the location you're in, and they will give you cool rewards. This is my player name. The game right now is just solo, but they're adding co-op when it gets out of early access, which means you and a friend, who I presume will be in the upper left-hand corner here, will fight the AI. And of course the AI will get harder, when you add a person. Alright, so have I highlight everything? There we go. Okay, it just wants me to highlight things so that I can continue. Feel that. There we go. Okay.
I don't want any adventures.
So usually you have 3 heroes. You have to have 3 heroes in a deck, and then those are always there. If all 3 die, you lose. If the threat gets to a certain point, you also lose. This is your attack. This is your fate points, or your lore, which you also use to go on quests. And this is your health. And this is your power. Bloop. Yep, there you go. Threat value, attack value, card ability, trait, so Hobbit. This is its sphere, so there are, like in Magic the Gathering, there are different colors. These are the different colors. There's 4 or 5 different colors, and you can pick up to 3 in your deck. Boop.
The trees of Mirkwood bring back memories of my younger days.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is that Bilbo is not actually in the game yet, but he's in the tutorial, which is annoying. So like Hearthstone, so enemies are the same. Yeah, we get that. Yeah, pretty simple. Just like Hearthstone, you're going to be choosing what you attack, but unlike Hearthstone, you do not take damage in in the same way. So by attacking something, you don't also get their damage back. Alright, I'm kind of over the tutorial. No, don't mean that. We are just going to jump into a game because the tutorial is laggy. Oops, oh, I don't want to play as my Jews deck. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They're going to be adding in new packs and shit all the time. Actually, don't. This deck is not finished yet, so I didn't mean to pick my Jews deck. I'm going to pick the standard starter deck and show you. And then we'll do a little deck building afterwards. Alright, so this is the free quest that comes with the game. You have to buy a pack to get in right now, like a founder's pack, which gives you a handful of the cards. This isn't blind buy like Magic. You're not buying packs. It's living card game like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, where you buy packs and everybody gets the same things. But there are some cards that you can only buy with points that you get from winning. So there's a little bit of a grind, but there's no pay to win because you can't actually buy the cards. You just have to grind them out, which is nice. I assume they'll change that though. Alright, so you get your starting hand, and you have to decide what you want. You can mulligan single cards, you don't have to mulligan your whole hand. What you're looking for is cheap allies and attachments, usually in the beginning. Don't care, too expensive, don't need that. That's not bad actually, that's actually a very good hand, except for the expensive guy. Alright, so to get to the next area, we have to defeat every enemy or just resolve this quest, which is called Glint of Steel, which I will explain. So, the nice thing about this game is there's always two ways to progress. It's usually if you have a fighting built squad and deck, or if you have a quest built squad that's designed to go around quests. Usually you need a little bit of both, but so this needs 6 quest willpower points, I guess, in order to progress. And if I just do that, I kill everything. Unfortunately, you'll see these dudes that have shields going around their faces here. They have taunt. They call it what do they call it? Guard in this game, and you can't actually interact with anything until you've dealt with these guys. Now you don't have to kill them, you just have to hit them once. So that's hitting 2 of them, which means there go 2 of my dudes, and I only have 1 left to do anything else. Also, when somebody is guarded like this, when you attack them, they do their damage to you also. Usually that's not the case. If you attack somebody, you don't actually take their damage back. You only get their damage when they attack you or when they're guarded. So first thing, we have 3 points to spend. This is our resources, 3 resources. The cost is up here, so if I spent this, they'd all be gone. Some players have powers as well, like Aragorn. I can spend 1 point in order to basically get a second action. Aragorn is very valuable. You'll also notice each character has a certain amount of threat in the upper left-hand corner. That's my starting threat, so the more powerful your characters that you choose to play with, the more threat you're going to start with. So 11, 9, and 10 adds up to 30, so I start with 30 threat. I could start with less if I chose weaker characters, but you have weaker characters, but you also have less threat. If I get to 35, 3 spiders come into play, which I have to fight and kill, and they're going to be annoying. You get to 40, it kills every ally you have out in the game. These are not allies, these are characters. And this is discard all cards from each player's deck. So basically if you get to 45, you lose your whole deck. And if it gets to 50, you die. Alright, so I'm going to get some attachments on our characters. Each character can have 4 different attachments. Well, I guess I can't see it until I put something on them. So I'm going to put a sword on Gimli. So this gives him +1 attack, and I'll show you why I do that. It's because he's actually going to get +1 again. So Gimli's power is, the first time that anybody on my side takes damage, he gains +1 attack. So you just saw he went right to 4, which obviously is going to be very valuable for single killing guys with 4 health. This guy attacked me. He did damage to me of 2, and his guard went away, which is useful. So every time I do something, Sauron does something. So you'll see I put a weapon on him, and he attacked me. if I play a card, he'll attack me. He also has 3 action points up here, and he has a hand of cards. So every time I do something, he does something, and I don't know what he's going to do. That's a little different than the card game, obviously, because the card game, it's just cards coming off a deck, and you have to deal with them. And never do you get attacked by enemies. All the cards are played, and you deal with the cards that come off the deck, and then at the end, you take damage from things that you haven't killed. So there's a little bit of more AI programming going on in here, where the AI is making decisions about what targets are priorities and who's going to attack you, etc., which is not a part of the game at all. It makes it much more like playing Hearthstone against an opponent. So I need to get rid of this guy's thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set Aragorn to guard. Now I can also make my characters have these guards here. So if somebody wants to attack me, they have to deal with that. So I was hoping this guy would. He did not, so I still have to deal with him. And luckily, though, Aragorn has the nice power of, for 1 action point, readying and getting to go again. So I am going to take this guy out because he has guard, which sucks, and stalwart, which means he gets 2 actions. So we want him dead. Oh, and I can't, right, until he's dealt with. Right. Okay, well, I'm just going to put my dude into him there. Now his guard goes away. I'll kill this guy instead because he's 2. And now Arwen, she heals people once per round, but she's obviously my big quester, so I'm going to try to deal with this, get it half dealt with. I could also attack this guy, but then our health is going to get a little low from my comfort. But before I do that, I am going to play some characters. This guy has guard, which is very useful. And now I will quest. Now this is half done. This guy soaked up some real damage for me here. This guy sucks. He has block. That's going to be a problem. So I need some more friends out here. But you'll notice I am all out of mana. This guy's a 1/1. I'm just going to take that thing out so it's gone. And Sauron passes. He's out of actions. He doesn't have any more cards he can afford, and all of his guys were used. It automatically forces me to do the same thing because I had no mana left and nobody left to do anything. Arwen's power is she restores 1 health per round. This guy doesn't matter if he has more because 2 is still going to kill him, so I'm going to just heal up Arwen a little bit. Alright, you draw 2 cards every round. I drew another ally and an event. There are 3 types of cards: allies, which are dudes that come on the board, or women. Events are one-time use things, and attachments. You'll see I have an attachment on. Why isn't it showing me my attachments? Oh, right, because I have it on here. So each person can have 4 attachments. You can have 1 weapon, 1 shield, 1 special, and 1 affliction. So right now he has a sword on him. I have a shield here, though. Shield will gain block, meaning every time I take damage, I take 1 less damage. And we're going to pop that on Arwen. Well, we might actually want to deal with something first before we do that. Oh, I've got a block here, so I'm okay. I just don't want Arwen to get too low, because she's my healer. And if they have a purple thing, you can tell they have an attachment. Alright, so that guy killed that and took this guy out of the round, which is good. I could just end the round right now by finishing this quest. Why don't I want to do that? Because these guys will get free hits. So if you finish a quest before, while there's still guys that have not attacked you at this round, they each get free hits on you. I would prefer not to do that. What I can do is take 1 out. Now you'll see why I put the sword on Gimli. This guy is gone. No point in killing him. He's not going to go again. This guy is gone. No point in killing him. He's not going to go again. If I play cards right now, it'll just give Sauron time to play cards and put potentially more bad guys out here, which he actually still could do after I finish this quest, because I still have to take an action to actually travel. We're going to do it anyway. So, quest is done. I get a little bit of story, you find a thing, blah blah blah. The benefit of finishing that quest was I got a reward of Sting, which is a very great weapon. Sauron played a card to add a quest up here. At the end of the round, he adds 1 more threat that's going to happen. There's no way I can get around that because I only have a quest of 2 and it's a quest of 3. So I hit this button, travel, and we're going to leave. You'll see the threat went up. Threat always goes up 1 at the end of the round no matter what. It went up twice then. And we now go to the next section of the quest. Story, story, story. Alright. So each section starts with its own setup of people and quests and things that are happening. The guys from your last location don't follow you unless they have a trait that says they do, which I believe is called seeking or fleeting, or I don't know. There's a thing where if you don't kill them, they come with you to the next location. None of the guys in the last place had that. I'm going to keep healing Arwen because they like to attack your healer. Pursuit, that's what it is. So if I don't kill this dude, he comes with me to the next location. So what do I have to do to get out of this section is find a way across the stream. This is the stream, so it needs 6 to get through. If I kill all the things, I automatically get through. So again, it's an either or, and I have a balanced group, so it's sort of my choice what to do. Although I could right now just go boom, 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 but I'll be taking a lot of damage, so we're not going to do that. First thing to look at is what can I just kill right now so it never gets an action. What I want is to take this bear out because he has stalwart, which means he gets 2 attacks. And once somebody in my group gets damaged, Gimli's going to go up to 4 and we'll kill him instantly. So I want to wait. I don't want to use Gimli yet, although I do have... oh no, that's just get another action. So I think what I want to do is take something out so it doesn't hurt me. I really don't like taking damage though, but Arwen will only take 1, so I'm gonna do that because she has block up, so she only takes 1. And she took none. Right, sorry. So you only take damage when you attack something that's blocked, that has guard, or if it attacks you. Right. Keep forgetting that. All right, so now he's got 4. I can take this dude out. Goodbye. And now it's his turn. He plays for 2 actions a creature that has guard, which shuts me down from putting things in here. Now you notice I haven't done anything with this fate track. How does that work? Well, if I go over here and click, you'll notice on the card they have 3 actions. One is this thing is usually their special action. This is fate and this is guard. So if I click the fate button, I will get he will exhaust, meaning he will be used for the round. And I will spend his 2 and bank it here. Now why do I care? Well, once I have 2, I get to ready a character, but I have to deal it a damage. But basically somebody gets another action. If I get it to 4 without spending it, meaning I've added 4 without using it, I get an item called Mirkwood Water, which I don't know what that is because I've never done it. If I get to 7, I get a 4th hero, basically. I get Gloin, who's pretty strong, and he joins as an ally. So those are all things that I can do. So, and this is not in the card game. I actually think this is cool, and it gives you more decisions of things to do other than just questing. And in the card game, it got a little stale at times because it was just there was really 2 paths to winning. You either focused completely on quest or you focused completely on killing. And now there are advantages to having quests with a killing team because these things usually will give you more dudes, which will help you kill or give you items or weapons or things. Also, I like that the threat thing now has bad shit that happens if it gets to certain levels, which is cool. That didn't exist before. They kind of took this from Arkham Horror LCG, where at certain levels of bad things keep escalating and getting worse, and you can plan around it because you know what's going to happen. So three spiders enter play when it gets to 35, which will probably happen. If I don't kill, so what's this quest here? If I don't kill this quest, we each draw 1 less card at the end of the round. I don't care about that too much, although card draw is really important, but this is the first quest and it's not necessarily all that hard. So I do want to put this on Aragorn, which will make him a 4 when fighting a spider, which is really going to help there. So I'm going to do that. But he's going to get a free action. Oh, he used it to bring another guy out. That's totally chill. So it says 3 attack right here, but when I attack a spider, it will turn to 4. There you go. So it's on normal difficulty right now. So obviously that was a misplay of him not to get a swing in on me with his spider before I killed him and instead play another card. You could bump it up to hard. I assume the AI won't make mistakes like that, or at least sort of go easy on you. But it's also early access, so one has to assume they're trying to improve the AI. So I have 3 here. I want to use this time. When I get to 40, he's going to defeat every ally, so I have some time before that happens. That probably will happen because there's at least 2 more areas we have to go to. So I want to get some people out that can help me before then. The Veteran Axe Hand just does a shit ton of health. Really good for guarding. So he played a secret event. No, he put +2. Oh shit, he put +2 strength on that. So I actually need to kill this thing, which I can do by giving Aragorn his free action.
He cannot stand alone.
There you go. Sauron passes. He's out of actions. And I still have this dude. Do I just take him for his fate? No, I'll probably kill this thing. Okay. Well, I've killed everything now, as you'll see. And I guess okay. So the quest, you have to just do this. So luckily, I've cleared the board. So good things will happen. And we'll end the phase. How's my audio? Everything's still good? Everybody's still hearing me clear enough? I don't think I've woken my child yet, so it seems like we're doing okay. Aragorn needs health. I have all my gaining strengths now. You can only have 2 of a card in your hand, of each type in your deck, sorry, I mean. So it's not like Magic where you can have 3 of. They took a lot from Arkham Horror, and Arkham Horror also has, you can have a max of 2 of. What up, Staircase? Alright, so we can just complete this quest. I mean, he's gonna play things, so we can't completely do it, but we can at least make a lot of progress. That's a bummer. So he played Evil Storm, which got rid of all my event cards. Big bummer, actually. And he made the threat go up to 35, which now brings out 3 spiders in his next action, which sucks. So do we want to be ready for that? Yes, we do.
None shall enter.
So this guy has Surge, which means I get another action, so I'm just going to do this. And now, okay, doesn't have guard, so we're good, but I do want to kill it. He hasn't gotten his extra damage yet. Interesting. It's probably who's he gonna hit? I don't want him. If he hits Aragorn, that's bad. But I can't kill him yet. So here's what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Guard. So now he has to hit this guy. There we go. That's the answer. That is the answer. And now I can hit travel and nothing will hit us. There we go. Alright, so that is the second quest, second stage of the quest done. And now we come to the penultimate, where we have to defeat sort of a little mini boss. But there will be added some people. So this guy, oh yes, so here come the 3 spiders from hitting 35. It's gonna make this a lot tougher. Yeah, we still have to worry about Aragorn. Okay, we got some healing, which we're gonna need, and this exhausts the next enemy that enters play. That's actually probably pretty necessary now because the board's a little flooded, and if he plays something, I don't want it to have an action. Okay, this gets a little tricky here. So these are all 4s. There's only one man who can kill a 4 in one swing, so I don't want to use him yet. That's not true, actually. Actually, I'm wrong. Aragorn has Sting on him, which will be +2 when attacking an orc or spider. So let's get rid of one of these first.
He cannot stand alone.
I just want one less action for him. Alright, so you'll see his bear exhausts any character that is damaged by him, so you don't want to use Aragorn on him, at least for his first action. because I believe he won't get a second action after that. Oh no, if he hits, right, whoever he hits doesn't get an action for that turn. Okay, so 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can't kill him yet, so let's just keep taking spiders out. There are no quests to deal with, but what happens when we get to 6? Remove pursuit from all enemies. I don't care about that at all. It would be nice to get Gimli. We might want... No, because when he gets to 40, he's going to kill everybody. So we might actually want to get Bright to 6, wait for him to hit that, and then bring Gimli out. Sort of as a way of coming back from his full board wipe he's going to do. Yeah, I like that. So let's put some fate points on the board. Crank that up to 3. Okay, well, that's a bummer, because he just played a really bad quest for us where he gets an extra threat every round, and I could have taken care of that with her. Instead, I think I'm going to have to take care of it with both of these guys, because actually that's a little too fast for me. I can't really have that. Alright, so let's use his power. Let's bring him back. We really have to manage threat in this game. See, that's a bummer too. See, there we go. That screws me. So what I need to do is bring somebody else out who can deal with it. She can deal with it and heal at the same time. Let's keep Aragorn alive. He's our most important character. Okay, so I'm going to deal with that. And then I'm going to go, oh, there we go. And then I'm going to deal with that. Okay. Threat management. Alright, so he's 2 away from 40, which is 2 rounds. Oh, okay, so at 38, 2 wild bears enter play. Yeah, okay. Looky. Gimli. Okay. So, that's really good, and I think we want to use that on the bear because it will reduce any enemy to 0 for the round, and taking 4 is a lot. So we're just gonna, oh, you can't, oh, any non-unique, right, he's unique, right, okay. So I think what we want to do then is make this guy guard. What happened? Did we freeze? Okay, we want him to guard. I think, yeah, we just sort of need to manage the amount of damage. Okay, see, that's what I needed. Also, that's not optimal playing by the AI, because this is obviously the thing I'm most worried about, and the AI just sort of goes, okay, you guarded, I'll take him out of consideration for the round. So obviously if you're playing against an opponent, that's the last guy they would use first, because they want you to waste actions on him. Alright, so now I've got some 4s, so I can take care of bears. So we gotta just get damage off the board. Remember, when you're attacking guys, you don't take their damage unless they have guard, so it's safe to kill. This is a spider, so Aragorn will be able to kill it because he has sting. And right, so now we're gonna keep adding to fate. Okay, fate is now at 6. We're going to stop there until he hits 40. Well, actually, we don't need to stop there. We could just keep cranking it up, but we don't have to use it. Yeah, that's what we do. Alright, so we're up to 8. It's an action to use it, so... Oh, that was a bad card for us. What does 8 do? Oh. Grimbeorn enters play. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, we don't want to do that till he hits 40, because he's just going to automatically kill all of our allies the second we get to 40. We still have a lot of actions left. Is it worth putting 3 damage into this guy? Probably.
I serve no man.
Sauron passes, good. And again, every ally I put out on the board is an ally that's going to die. I think I'll play Advanced Warning, so the next time he plays an ally, it will be exhausted, which is going to be nice for us next round. And any resources you don't spend carry over to the next round, so you don't have to spend them all. In fact, I have a couple cards in my deck that are over 3, which is what I make every round, so it's a good idea to not always spend your resources. And with that, we'll end the phase. Alright. Aragorn is really low. Okay, okay. So, we're at 39 now, so no point playing allies. Unless I'm going to sacrifice them this round, which I could. I wish I had a guy on the board right now that I could use to guard, so I don't take 4 damage. That sucks. Yeah, that really sucks, actually. What I need is a character with guard, which I have. There we go. That's the answer.
I serve the steward of Gondor.
Exhaust the next ally that enters play. That sucks. Yeah, but still, I can still rely on the AI on making bad plays, which is just fine by me. So 3 and 4 is not enough. I don't have enough to kill both right now, so what I need is to do 1 damage with this guy, which I will, but first I don't want him to get any more actions. Right, so here comes more guys. But luckily Aragorn can one-shot him. But I've exhausted him. Still, whatever. It's fine. I can still do it because I have enough actions. There we go, we're at 40 now, which is good. So the minute he pops that, we can bring out big boys. Let's get another action going. Let's do that.
He cannot stand alone.
Okay. So he gains a threat after attacking. Gain 1 threat after attacking this enemy. When I attack him, I guess? Okay. Well, this guy does 1 damage when he comes into play, which is nice.
So loud I could shoot you in the dark.
And I don't know why he's not popping this yet. Oh, because I don't have any allies, right? So why would he? I guess I have to play some allies to make him do that. Anyway, we'll end this because we can. And I have nothing else I can do, so we will travel. Okay.
Before the monotony.
I believe this is the final encounter. Yeah, here we go. Defeat every enemy. And there will be a friend in here. Somebody is trapped in the webs. Okay, cool. So defeat every ally. Boom. Love it. Thank you so much. Restore 1. It's got to be Aragorn. And oh, so here's an interesting thing I didn't think of, is that the fate rewards change. Okay, it's still glowing joins your party, which we should do. I need to make sure I'm not going to die. This 3 damage is scary. I need guard. It might be worth reducing this dude to 0 for the round. I think it is. I can't take 3 right now. That's too much. You know what? We'll bring Gloin out. Boom. 2-1-11. Sexy. And, oh, so that's not even an action. Okay, that's good to know. So it's not even an action. Now I can pop him on guard. And we're fucking sitting pretty. Alright. This is a spider, so it will die when I kill it with Aragorn because of Sting. Boom. If you reach level 12, I don't think anything happens. I don't know. I think it's just the max that you can store. You do get points. They score you at the end of the game on how well you did, and that's sort of how much money you make that you can then spend on cards and shit. I would imagine you get more points for the more that you, so maybe if you have it at max, you get a shit ton of points for doing well. Alright, let's kill things. I think I want Aragorn to take out that spider. Yeah. Sauron passes, he's out of actions. He still has one attack though, but this guy does no damage. And what do we want to do now? So now we can sort of do what we want. I don't think we're going to need much here. Do I want to draw some cards? Yes, I do. Always want to draw some cards. Okay, none of these were super useful. I'll put a sword on my boy here, so he goes up to 3. Get us closer to ending this. And I will take out, see, this guy is going to really hurt me next round. But this guy has guard, so that is the better use. And do I want to put her into here? Am I even going to need it? She does 1 damage though, so let's do that instead. Alright, end of the round. We should be able to finish this the next round, unless he plays something crazy. Aragorn is not in good shape right now, so we're going to have to do a lot of guarding. If somebody dies, you get really shit points for the round. I have to guard because he can kill Aragorn in 1 shot. Yeah, so I hate to guard with him though. Well, it's okay. Yeah, see, there you go. AI being very friendly. Alright, we are 2 moves away from finishing this.
He cannot stand alone.
Depending on, if he doesn't play a bad guy, we win. Okay, there you go. So at least the AI made it a little harder for me. So, I want to use him there, but I can't because of guard. Is the AI going to be stupid again? Probably. If we do this, is the AI going to be stupid? Probably, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate that AI. Oh, he gets a second action. Ooh, damn, he is really not doing great. Alright, so it's time to do some healing. So if I pop this on him at the beginning of the round, he will heal 1, which means 2, because I can also use Arwen. And I have so Sauron's done, so I have another one of these too. I'm going to pop it on Aragorn because he's also very low. I just don't want anybody to die unexpectedly. So these guys will get some healing. No, I have not played Rise of Fenris yet. I don't have too much time for board gaming these days, but it does look fun. And I like that you could solo it. Alright, so Gandalf came out. Gandalf is obviously insane. He costs a lot, but here's the crazy thing. He disappears no matter what at the end of the round you play him. So you get all these stats, you get one of these amazing things, draw 3 cards, lose 3 threat, deal 3 damage. But much like Gandalf is wont to do, he disappears quickly after he's useful. So he's very expensive, has a lot of great stats, and does an amazing thing, but you get him for 1 round. I also can't afford him right now, so it doesn't matter. This game is almost over. I want to kill this dude, we'll do that. And I believe that's it. Quest complete.
Meanwhile,
So yeah, that is that's Lord of the Rings in a nutshell, and that is a very easy. Wasn't even as good as my best score, you guys. That is the introduction quest, so obviously not too hard. Also, so you can, if you get 200 points, you unlock these things. If you get to a perfect score, or not perfect, 250, you get these, which are basically money that can be used on legendary cards. So there's like a handful of cards that you can't buy, that you have to just grind out for. I'll show you them. What a meme. Alright, so I'll show you how this all works. So when you come into the game, you have to buy one of the Founders Packs on Steam. This is basically a barrier of entry to help them beta test. Why they want people to pay to help them beta test is beyond me. But I did it. But I also love this game and named my son Strider. So you could buy the cheapest one. They go all the way up to $50. Basically, if you do the $50 one, which I did, my son's name is Strider. I love this game. You get all the available cards right now, except for a handful of ones you have to grind out. And you get enough gold to buy all the quests. So it's basically buying the full game for $50. So this is what I did. And if you like the game, you're going to end up spending that much anyway on things like, so let's go to the shop and I'll show you how this all works. So you get one free quest. You'll see there are 3 campaigns. You'll always get the first quest in the campaign free, and then after that they cost like $2 each. Or you can spend gold on them. So the $50 Founders Pack gives you enough gold to unlock all this shit. Then there's packs. So there are 4 packs in the game. These are not random draws. You get the exact same cards as everybody else. You get 5 cards and a hero. So you get Legolas as a hero and 4 cards. You get Faramir and 4 cards. You get Eowyn and 4 cards. And you get Dwalin and 4 cards. For buying any Founders Pack, you get 60 cards, which is like the core set, I guess. And you get 2 copies of each. I think maybe only 1 copy, and then I also got, when you do the $50 thing, you get enough gold to buy all the cards, basically all the commons and uncommons, which I'll show you. So these are the cards that can be bought only with gold. You'll see I have 1985 gold right now, and Palantir views for each. Here, I'll show you Palantir. So for each Palantir view, you get 1 free card you don't have. So what you want to do is buy all the commons and uncommons with gold, and then every Palantir view will give you a rare or legendary card. Pretty simple. But I used all those, and you will see the cards that I have. So I have all the commons and uncommons times 2. That was all gold that I had from buying the $50 thing. I'm a little quiet. I'll talk a little closer to the mic. And then you'll see like the ones, if I can filter it by unowned. So there's only a few cards I don't own. So for $50 you get everything but these cards basically, which is a legendary, a rare, a legendary, a rare. So that's it. So basically this is not a giant money sink. I mean, basically I spent $50 on a video game, which is what video games cost. And I got everything except for a few cards that I'll be able to grind out very quickly by playing the game. Let's look at some deck building. So right now there's only 1 campaign available, and it's 5 quests, and we just did the first one, so there are 4 quests left. But obviously the replayability in this comes from trying it with different strategies and different decks, and they will of course be constantly adding cards. So your first thing is to pick 3 heroes. So you'll see the starter. So there are there are 5 what's called spheres in the game. It's like magic colors: leadership, lore, spirit, tactics, neutral. So really 4 and a neutral. You can only use cards from the house that you choose. So why would you ever not just use 3 different houses? Because the same colors often have synergies together. So you are incentivized often to usually to have what's called dual spheres, which is just 2. Although in the card game, there's a big enough card pool where monospheres are totally viable. But that is definitely not the case here. There aren't even 3 characters of the same color, so it would literally be impossible to do a monosphere right now until they add more, because these are all the heroes in the game right now. There are 8. So, and this is pretty much making you choose 3 different spheres, because there's not even enough cards really to make a solid deck with 2 different colors right now. But eventually, just so you understand the long-term idea, is that you will have a lot of flexibility in deck building, but it's just the core set right now. It's not even probably the full core set because it's early access. This is my Jews. We'll make a new one. Let's call this one elves. And let's make some decks with elves, of which we have 2.
I do not fear the dead.
Okay. Basically, it's very hard to make a deck right now that does not have Arwen in it. She is your best quester and a healer, so she sort of fills 2 roles that are necessary, and nobody else really even fulfills one of them as good as her. Eowyn can get +2 when anybody takes damage, so she has the same sort of power as Gimli, where he gets +1 axe when anybody takes damage. He gets +2 will or questing when anybody does, but that's just not as good as this. The upside is she's a little more attacky, but you only really need 2 people who can attack and 1 person who can quest, because if she's my quester, she only has 1 action. I'm not using it to attack, so what the fuck is Eowyn doing?
A gift.
So it's kind of hard to play without Arwen right now. But I also have only had this game for a day, so what do I know? And then, so we don't have anybody that does a lot of damage right now, so we're picking either Dwalin, Aragorn, or Gimli. Tom Took is garbage. You can exhaust him to cancel damage. So basically, what does he do? You have 2 characters and 1 that you're sacrificing every round to not take damage. I'd rather have somebody that just does damage and is proactive. Dwalin has 10 health, and he sucks until he's at 5 health or less, and then he becomes awesome, and he's a 3-3-10, or sorry, 3-2-10, but I mean, I would be interested in trying this, but you have to build your deck around healing then, which Arwen does. But he's always gonna be close to death. Faramir is good for card draw, which is not super important in these sort of easy quests. Once you crank it up to hard, it becomes super necessary, I think. But so it's kind of hard to not take Aragorn because he gives you 2 actions. The only problem is that he's a 2. You can easily, obviously, get him up to a 3 or 4 like we did with Sting, but Sting is not a card you can add to your deck. It was something that we got purely on that quest. And we're not going to do that quest next, so we're not going to get that. So I'm kind of looking at Gimli. I don't know. I haven't played the Star Wars OCG. I've watched a bit of it, but I didn't have room in my life for another competitive card game. But I always have room for a solo card game. Oh, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's try it. Alright, so I'll give you the basics on deck building. 30 card deck. You want 15 of those to be allies. You want 10 of those to be events, and you want 5 of those to be attachments, roughly. You want it does so in the card game. You can only spend, so like each of these characters would make 1 resource, right? But they wouldn't make a resource. Legolas would make a red resource. Eowyn would make a green resource, and Dwalin would make a purple resource. And then you can only spend those resources on those colored cards. So it would be you'd have to be saving up these different colored resources in order to spend them on cards. This game says fuck that. Everybody makes 1 resource, and you can spend them on any cards. So it doesn't really matter what color the cards are, other than the fact that you can only include cards of a color that matches a hero in your deck. But once you've chosen your heroes and seen your card pool, it's not like you need to balance the number, which you totally had to do in the physical card game. So let's look at allies. Now, it was doing a weird thing yesterday where it was not showing, where there was a bug. But let's just pretend that's not happening, because it might not be. So, too expensive? No. Card draw? Maybe. Block is always really good. Block and guard is even better. I see he's 4. that's the reason not to take him. Revenge means when he dies, so when he dies you can ready a character. He will die instantly. I don't necessarily like him. Gandalf is a 2 of in every deck, no matter what. We'll come back to the rest. This is a 2 of in every deck right now, I think. This is a 2 of in every deck right now. You need that heal, and that health is nice, and questing is good. How are we on questing right now? We're not. We're okay. We're fine. But this guy is pretty chill. I'll come back to him. Stealth lets you ignore guard, which is nice. He's garbage. This is a 2 of in every deck. And I think he's probably a 2 of, at least in every deck with red. So now we're at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We need 5 more cards. And here, how's our curve? We've got lots of 2s and 5s, so we need 1s. We need cheap cards. Yep, block is good. It means he takes less damage, which means you're going to want to guard with him. This guy's just too expensive, man. It's just not going to happen. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's take 1 card draw. Let's take 1 revenge. And I want a 1. Give a character stealth this round, that might be good. Or spend 1 for that. I don't think I want that. So, exhaust this guy to gain an action. Be good for getting Gandalf out. But he won't be doing anything else. Let's try stealth. Okay. Now let's look at attachments. These are easier. Oh, no ally. See, it keeps doing that. That's not as many. I have more than that, which is weird. It's not. You know what? So that's the thing. It's not showing my neutrals. Interesting. Yeah. See, there's something buggy with that. All right. So. Yeah. No, I don't want all spheres. We want lore. We want tactics, and we want leadership. Okay. Now it's working. Okay. That's weird. Alright, attachments. So, we only have 1 dwarf, so Dwarven Axe is not great because it's only really good for dwarves. Ranger's Blade is solid, but, yeah. Well, it's just solid. Oh, and neutral. There we go. So yeah, Warrior Sword. Is a 2 of, I think it's free, and it's a +1. It's just a shitty weapon, but it's still +1. It's hard to not have self-preservation. It's just so necessary with healing, even though we have Arwen. It's too expensive. Snare is a super strong card in the physical game. It's really expensive. It feels really expensive here. 1 attack, 2 health, and block is just, the price is insane. And Ranger's Blade is the same thing as this, but for 1. So clearly you only do that if you're not playing with a red, whatever it's called, tactics color. But we can have 1 more. I want 1 more, so I don't know, Shield of Rohan's interesting. Block is probably better. Okay. So now let us look at events, and then we're done. And we'll try the next quest. Choose, restore 1 health to every character, restore 4 to 1. I think we're okay with our healing. Exhaust an ally to ready another character. That's interesting. Ready a character is just very strong for 1. Yeah, how do you say no to that? Don't care about that. Feint is necessary. Gaining strength is necessary. Lumbus is strong. We need card draw. Sneak attack is super strong. And we're good. Let's try it. Simple as that, guys. It's probably the worst deck ever, but let's give it a run. what have I been playing on the Switch? I've been playing Dead Cells on the Switch, which is really fun. Alright. Let's put on elves. Let's go. How long have we been streaming? Oh, just an hour. Very good. Alright. I'm going to read the story because fuck you.
Several spiders flinch back, but the huge female stands her ground, glowering down innocent old commander for a long.
Wow, this dude reads slow.
As you make your way through the dense forest, a sudden shriek is heard.
Okay, got bored.
I can walk this path, but others
Okay.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
I have not beat this quest yet. Mostly because I just spent my time deck building and playing the first one just to get the feel for it. Alright, this is our deck. This is our deck, you guys. There are not enough dudes in this deck. Yes. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's not great though. Okay, what are we doing here? You must defeat the monstrous spiders. Okay, so ranged upkeep, deal 1 damage, right? So Legolas deals 1 every round. Let's try to take one dude out at least this round. Alright, so these are the monster spiders. Kill these 3 things, we go. Okay, important things to look at. What do we get here? Draw 2 cards for 3. Deal 4 damage to spider. Choose an axe, fate, or health. Every hero in play gains 2 to the selected value. That's insane. Like they gain that for the rest of the... Just for that moment? For a brief moment, the dense cannon... Is it... That's the question, is it... It has to just be for that round, right? If that's permanent, then that's... You have to do that. Okay. I don't know if that's permanent or not. If it's permanent, you have to do that. You have to choose weapons. Alright, what's this? Each ally that enters play is exhausted. Ooh, that sucks. So as long as that's there, anybody I play is unusable. Yeesh. Well, this guy's still going to have guard, which is going to be a necessary first move.
I serve the steward of Gondor.
Alright, so, yep, there we go. So the AI is playing a little better here. They didn't use the guy I want to attack, so a little bit better there. So we have a warrior sword here, but what I want to do is, by choosing guard, you decide who takes the damage. We have Bjorning, who, so stalwart, you can always come here to look what words mean. Stalwart is a unit with this keyword does not exhaust after the first action each round. So he can do 2 things. So I'm actually going to set him to guard. And we did 4 damage to this dude. So he's, alright, AI is playing better. Good job, AI. So AI is not doing what I want it to do. But I'm gonna, I know it has to attack again with that dude. So let's do it. There we go. Good boy. And now I can kill something. So what's funny is I want Dwalin to get hurt, right? But I also want him to do some damage. Oh, and Legolas does ranged damage, so he can actually attack anything. He doesn't have to worry about guard. And he doesn't take damage when he attacks it because he's shooting a little arrow. So I don't have any events, so that was a good time. That was a very good time for him to play that for me. What I want to do is get rid of this. And now... Alright, so that's his last thing. Who's he going to put that on? Doesn't really matter to me. They're all the same. They're all 5. I can kill 1 right now, and I'm going to... Yes. Sarn passes. Alright, so we killed 1, and we controlled the board. And this guy has +2 health right now. Okay. I could play him, but if I don't play him and save these 2, I will have 5 next round and can play Gandalf. Oh, we should probably look and see what bad things happen on the threat. So he's at 29. So we actually started with less threat than this group than the other ones. 1 range damage. Oh, right, he has block. Ugh. Stupid Matt. What do I want to do here? Everybody's healthy. We'll do that. Okay, alright. So far, this deck doesn't feel awful. Draw no cards at upkeep this round. I don't care about that. Deal 2 damage to 3 different characters. That sucks. A hero becomes poisoned. That probably means they take 1 damage every round. And that's the end of the game. Yes, I have played the Hearthstone single player stuff. It's fun. It feels a little thin, but it's fun. I totally played a bunch of it when it first came out. Am I going to fuck with this, though, is the question. Am I going to try for 7 for Arundel's Star? If I spend 7 and find out that it's for 1 round, I'm going to be like, this game's whack. And I have a feeling it will be, because that seems way too strong. Are we bringing Gandalf out here? I don't think we need him yet. I think this is going to get harder, so I think we should save it. What I want to do is I want him to get hurt. Okay, you're not going to help me out here, huh? Oh, I should have attacked into him then. Okay, I should have just guaranteed it. Well, what we'll do instead is just play some dudes. Deal 2 damage to unwounded enemy. There is none.
My axe swings too.
There we go. And oh, fuck it. Let's put some fate on there. He always does that right after I use her. Discard the top 3 cards from each player's deck. Ouch. I like my cards. Draw 2 cards, that's funny. I mean, do I care? I don't know if I care that much. I don't think I do. I think I just want to get out of here. I think I can just get out of here, right? 2, 4, yeah. We're good. Oh, right, he's got block shit. Whew. That was lucky. So if I leave, is that not going to happen? I think that's not going to happen if I leave. Right, okay. So I'm about to lose 2 of my characters, which is part of the quest. Nothing I could have done about it. The person who's going to remain in play... Son of a... It's gotta be Dwalin. It's gotta be. Do I want to bring more people out? I think I do. I think I need some healing.
Welcome to Rivendell.
Whoosh. I don't know if this is going to happen. I think I'm okay with it happening. Alright, I'm going to travel.
It's gone from bad to...
Alright. Open the cocoons to rescue your companions. Right. Okay. So, my friends are in here. I must get them out. Got it. What bad things happened, though? Okay, lots of things. Alright, we got this. I'm going to definitely bring Gandalf out next round, I believe. Deal 2 damage to an undamaged enemy. Do I care? What can't I handle right now? Can I... See, my questing is... I really want him to get hurt. Why did I heal him? I'm an idiot. That's funny. Yeah, I shouldn't be healing him. Definitely not. I don't want him to die. We'll do that. Okay, well, that guy died. I liked that guy. What are you gonna do? Oh, again, I'm not hurting my dude. Okay. I'm learning. So this guy has Stalwart now, which is fine, because he's gonna die. But what I really need is... I'm trying to get some questing out here. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Nothing. Oh, he's playing cards. I don't like that. Alright. Sauron passes. Good. My turn. Who do we get? Okay, we just got some lembas bread. Great. Great. Alright. I'm not feeling super great about it all. Oh, what are these things? What are these? Oh, shit. Oh, oh, shit. So that's what you release another dude. Oh, shit. We gotta do that. Okay. So I need one fate right now. Okay. Yeah, super important. Give me a dude. Aha! I got Arwen back. Okay. Now I have to find the other one quickly. What'd I get? Alright, cool. We got them all back. Sweet. Now I just need to kill things.
You would die before your stroke fell.
Yeah, I don't care about that right now because I have all the allies I'll ever need. Okay. What happens here? Draw 2 cards, don't care. What happens here? Deal 4 to a spider, don't care. Whatever. I'll deal with that right now. Okay, okay, okay. And sure. We'll fade it up. I feel like we're doing really well. Lembas. Restore 2 to a character, then ready them. That's interesting. Sure. Oh, you dick. You dick. He used a treachery on me. Alrighty. All spiders and orcs gain guard. That's fine. You have one stupid spider, and it is now dead. Okay, so far this deck is amazing. And now I can travel. I think I want to travel. Is there anything else I want to do here? Do we want to try to do the 7 thing? No, I don't want him to play his card. Let's go. Uh-oh. What are we fighting? Final encounter, you guys. Exciting. Defeat Ungoliant spawn. So it's this big dude. Every halfling spider gains +1 attack and guard. So every round he's going to add one thing that has +1 attack and guard. Okay, that sucks. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. So we got some work to do. Deal 1 damage. Yes, we gotta get that big guy done. Yeah, let's try to keep everybody alive. Because everybody is doing a great job. Alright, I need this guy to get below 5 health. Let's just start doing things. Interesting. You went for Legolas, huh? We're gonna definitely bring Gandalf out soon. Oh, we could double Gandalf. Double Gandalf. First, we just want to murder. We just want to murder all the things. Alright, well, he can kill without taking damage because he's Legolas. Okay, okay. Is anybody in trouble? No, I'm good. The question is, like, at what point do I stop dealing with... He's going to just keep putting spiders out, isn't he? Ungoliant spawn gains 7 health at 35. Okay. That's a problem. Yes, that's a problem. Okay. Alright. Alright. Can I even play a character right now? Yes. Do I want to? Okay, let's do it. Let's bring Gandalf out. Oh, your player is full. Oh, okay. So we're not going to do that. We'll wait one more round, or I don't know, it's going to gain 7 health. It's going to happen no matter what, so I'm not going to kill it in time. I don't know if I can do more than Jensen, but yes, Phil has been coming to the house lately, and it's been awesome, super awesome. All right, we gotta do some damage here. Oh shit, those things are still alive. I'm an idiot. Oh, no. Okay, well, Gandalf comes out now. Alright, so things that Gandalf does. I'm obviously going to do 3 damage, and we're going to do it here. Ooh, he lost his +1, that sucks. And then Gandalf really does 7 damage then, which is huge. So I probably could have won this round if I played it a little smarter. So there's no room for that. Let's just do this. What do I get? Oh, exhaust Ungoliant spawn. That's awesome. What do I get at 5? Deal 4 damage to a spider. That's also awesome. I think I want that. Oh shit, can I do it this round? Oh my god, I'm so close. What do I get at 7? Oh, I get that special thing. We have to do it, right guys? We totally have to do it. I'm gonna do it next round though. Ready a character. Shit. I gotta ready Gandalf, right? Obviously. So close. So close. I could have totally just killed it right then. Oh, he never used this guy? How weird. I feel like we did pretty good. So Gandalf disappears. Okay. A little scary. Okay. Right, so now he gains his 7. But yeah, deal 1 damage. Yeah, we're gonna be putting it there. I'm gonna just try to do this. I'm not gonna make this mistake again. Don't want Legolas to die. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what happens. We want attack. So I'm guessing that's just for 1 round, but we'll see. Should be enough anyway. What do I want here? Yeah, I want to do that. We just have to get through these dudes. He can't kill any of my heroes right now. But he's gonna try. Ooh, now Legolas is in trouble. Okay, so I have to protect him. Oh, could I have brought Gandalf in? No, I don't think so. I can do, I want him to keep getting lower. He's gonna totally kill Legolas. Shit. So I have to do this. I don't want Legolas to die. Okay. Don't want Legolas to die. He's gonna die. I have no way of healing him, and Gandalf cannot come out. Oh, how do I protect him? I have to just keep doing this. It sucks. It's the only way to protect him. I had to do what I had to do, guys. But I think we win the game. No! No! Fuck you, bro. Oh my god, he's so hurt. Did I win? Yes! What now? Huzzah! Huzzah!
Forest floors awash with the marks of iron-shod feet.
You guys, I built a deck.
You begin slowly
that smashed a quest. What? 220? Bruh. That was sick. Look at that. Look at that. You guys. It's all happening. So I'm the greatest deck builder alive. I think we've proven that tonight. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you think I'm the greatest deck builder of all time. Wow. Alright. And that, look, I built that deck just on the fly, guys. I was just like riffing, you know? It was like jazz. I was just like feeling it and moving with it. You guys are my muse. What can I say? Alright, let's buy a card. Let's buy a fancy card. Oh, I don't have enough for a really fancy card. What do I even want that I don't have? There's nothing I have 0 of, right? All cards. Is there anything I have 0 of? No. Alright, so I have every card, I just don't have 2/0s of everything. What is this? Give a dwarf +2 this round or +3 if wounded. I mean, okay. There's 2 dwarfs, you could have a dwarf deck. Try that next, maybe. Every character in play gains 1, that's cool. If you just gotta like really rush a quest. I have one of these. I have one of all these. Exhaust a non-unique enemy. Cool. Very cool. Expensive though. These are all very expensive. Defeat a non-unique enemy. Okay. Okay. He also disappears. He's like Gandalf. He shows up for 1 round. He's okay. It's a little expensive. But you know, it could be like a 10 health non-unique enemy. Sure. Select a hero in your discard pile. That hero returns to play. Wow. So, not ally, but hero. Like, so if one of your dudes dies, you can bring him back to life. Seems like you're just sort of betting on yourself to lose, but I mean, it's gonna get hard. Cool. Anyway. Yeah, you got all the decks, bro. I think we're gonna call it there. That was super successful. I finished it. Like, there's quests just like Hearthstone. I did this. What did I not do? I only played 4 allies with guard. Complete 5 quests with at least 1 spirit hero. Did not do that. So yeah, that is Lord of the Rings. I think this game has a lot of promise. I like this game. I like the physical game, and this is a faster, simpler, more accessible version, which I think is apropos for a wider audience on Steam. But yeah, check it out if that seemed fun to you. Don't really care either way. Got no stake in it, no horse in this race. Well, other than, you know, it's going to have co-op soon, so I'm going to need people to play with. But yeah, y'all, thanks for joining. Try to do this more regularly. I didn't wake the baby this whole time. I defeated orcs and fucking spiders and all this shit, and I kept an 8-month-old baby alive the whole time. And by kept it alive, I mean glanced down to make sure that he was breathing. But that counts. That counts as keeping my son alive. Anyway, you guys, thanks for coming. Fun to hang out with everyone. Oh, I'm in space. Oh, hold on. Let's fuck with this for a second. All right, here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm in my office, aren't I? Whoa. Now I'm in Palm Springs. Oh, edgy comedian. What's this one? Oh, I'm rich. I'm at a Chernobyl shut down amusement park. Oh, I'm a shithead. Oh, where did my thing go? Hey, come back. Why'd you quit, Chromecam? I was having fun with you. There we go. What else we got? Oh. Don't forget to do the presentation. Many graphs were shown here. many graphs and more pie charts and just look, it's moving me around too. It's good times. Wait, come back. Why'd you disappear? Why do you keep crashing on me, bro? This thing's whack. Also, like, what is the purpose of this? Like, what is this? Is it just to be silly? Or is this, like, actually, like, can you make, like, pie charts? Wait, what's happening? Well, I guess that's all. You have to buy the other ones. Oh, wait, what's this? Alright. Oh, look. Oh, it's stupid. Ooh. What a stupid world we live in, you guys. But it's also an amazing world. All right. Good night, everybody. Let's never speak of this again. Good night, y'all. Sleep well.